I have tried to film this 4 times. This is going to be the last. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the fourth and final installment of Celebrating Black History in Atlanta, the Black Mecca of the South. I've had a long day at work. It is the last day of February. It is the last day of Black History Month, but that doesn't mean you can't celebrate all year long, every week if you like. And I just wanted to have a moment with you. Okay. I have wanted to talk about TV and film as it pertains to Black history or just Black culture. And I have struggled with getting this footage together in a way that doesn't have me spiraling. I couldn't stop spiraling. I'm gonna show you the footage. And while you're watching that, I'm gonna pour myself some more OPP because I feel like we need to bring back one of my favorites in the series. On to a topic that I have tried to film multiple times. When it comes to film in Black culture, it can be very triggering. It can be very entertaining. It can be feel good. It can be comedic. It can be romantic. But during Black history, a lot of the films that are promoted seem to be very heavy on slavery and injustice and wrongfully accused and wrongfully convicted. For a long time, I was concerned about bringing a boy into this world, especially. And then I just thought, kids, know that you want to support these producers, directors, cinematographers, wardrobe stylists. But then you're like, you can do another movie, but I understand we need to educate, we need to enlighten, we need to address it. And for my personality type, I would carry that with me long after the movie ends. So there are just some movies that I will not watch. I don't want to see 12 Years a Slave. I don't want to see what happened in Fruitvale Station. I don't want to see anything about Beale Street. I just can't. I can't. If you are someone who has just a couple of Black friends, right? And whether it's Black History Month or not, I think it's healthy for you to have a conversation with them and just say, hey, can you tell me about your Black experience? I want to know about your Black experience. I think that that is something that maybe people that are not Black don't realize. You can ask that in a respectful way without it feeling like you're being ignorant. You're wanting to be enlightened without being taught Black history. That's something your first teachers should have taught you, and your first teachers are your parents, but we're not going to go down that road. And that's just me speaking, because I would tell someone what my Black experience is about being followed around stores, or tones that people have once they realize that you're Black. They can't pronounce your name, but yet you can pronounce Michaela, and my name is a lot shorter than that. Very strange, very bizarre. You can pronounce all of the German last names, but you can't pronounce it. And it rhymes with a very popular Spanish last name. So I'm just not understanding why you're making it more difficult than it has to be. Sound it out. Also, when it comes to being called the N-word, that has happened multiple times. I mean, you can ask Black people about their Black experience because obviously you don't have one, but you're wanting to gain a different perspective on something that you did not experience. Please ask your friends about their lives. We are talking about TV and film. You see how I spiral? That's how it happens. That's how I spiraled the last 2 times I tried to film this. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm passionate about it. A lot was happening there. I'm well aware. Black history is about Black people, Black culture, and the past. We also should acknowledge those that have made amazing discoveries recently, because it's still recent history. Those that have had a hand in vaccinations, those that have made groundbreaking discoveries in their field of research, and the list goes on and on. I also want to say to those future historians or those that are current historians and you stumble upon this video or it was sent to you, I don't know. We need more Black history in color. The civil rights movement, segregation. I mean, we do so much talking about Abraham Lincoln and what he's done for Black people. Why aren't we talking about Lyndon B. Johnson? Why aren't we talking about President Lyndon B. Johnson? Is there a reason? And I feel like for the person that signed the Civil Rights Act, we at least need to say a name, right? I mean, okay, well, it's not up to me. All I can do is just speak on it a couple of times and hope that somebody hears it. He signed the papers, okay? So, and we weren't even asking for equal rights at the time. We were asking America to just be civil. We didn't even get to the equal rights yet. We're still not at equal rights yet. We are still begging, protesting for civil rights. We just want you to be civil in America. You know what I mean? Yeah, I went down the rabbit hole thinking I can just talk about TV and film and award-winning actors and actresses and talk about movies that are feel-good movies and those that, you know, spark conversation. And no, I can't do it. I can say I tried. Well, I have rambled on quite a bit. I wanted this to be a farewell for the month of February. And I also wanted to say, if you're ever flying in to Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, remember that the first Black mayor of Atlanta is in the name of the airport, Maynard Jackson. It's a nice little tidbit, you know what I mean? If this whole video was out of focus, there's nothing I can do. There's just nothing I can do.